What's up, everybody? It's a late night tonight. Brian here with another dinner and a show, a movie review on the road. And I just got out of a film that caught my attention. I don't know when I saw the trailer. It was I think it was just in August. And the movie is called Searching, and it stars John Cho. And the reason I was so intrigued by it is because, it's filmed in a way that I haven't really seen before. It's the closest, it's like a relative of the found footage genre, or like Unfriended or something like that, because it's like they use various forms of communication to film this movie, like either Skype or FaceTime, Google messaging. You have streaming services, you have news reports and things like that. So there's no cinematic camera. It's like the cameras are they exist in this world. It's like any shot that you see, you can tell there's a person in the film's world that's holding that camera, or just having the computer on to stream the camera on there. So anyway, but I'm getting to the structure of the movie. The story is John Cho plays a father, a single dad. His wife died of cancer, and his daughter, Margot, I forget her cast, the cat who played her. Anyway, she goes missing one night, and and so the dad is frantically trying to find out where the heck his daughter is. He's trying to go find friends. He's going to Detective Vic, Rosemary Vic, who is the detective assigned to his case, or his daughter's case, and it's insane. So they're and just the truth starts to unfold, and it becomes very, very, very interesting, I would say. There are twists in here that you might see coming, but oh man, it's such a fun movie to kind of uncover the truth with the father. Very very interesting indeed. The John Cho carries this movie. He's the main actor. There are other cast members here, obviously, but he's the one that leads the charge. He's the main character. He's the one that you see all the time. I like how the actual film camera, focuses on different parts of text messages or images or keywords that are being typed or in a headline and stuff like that. Or like a spy cam, how the camera will cut to a close-up of a certain person on the screen, the dad, David Kim. There's that stuff. So anyway, really really interesting in how they did that. This film is and the music was creepy. There's some really creepy music deals that kind of made me just kind of, man, this movie surprised me. So it's really good. And I think the editing was really good. This is I will say it. Unfriended was really good as to me, as a horror film. I know a lot of people are kind of divided about it. I do want to watch Unfriended: The Dark Web just to see, how it did. I heard that it was sort of good. Wasn't terrible. But this film, man, I think the reason this film does so well is because it's not taking place just on FaceTime, just on Google. By the way, Google and Apple are huge sponsors in this movie, you can tell, and Facebook. Yeah, it's just kind of funny, but it makes sense because it's a movie that's based on a computer or a lot of streaming services, so it makes sense to have Google or Facebook as your main engines or software, certain websites that you use. Anyway, losing my train of thought. Just got a text message on here, so. But yeah, it's just a very suspenseful movie. You are solving the case. Oh yeah, so Unfriended. Yeah, I really liked that movie. Because of its Skype aspect to it. But its weakness is that it is only on Skype. You don't get a break and like get different cuts of different scenes. So searching has different mediums of streaming that you can look at. So there's like a live stream on a computer, you have FaceTime, you have news broadcasts, you have like people recording video footage. There's like one where David Kim fights a teenager for the heck of it. Well, not for the heck of it, but because the teenager's having a big mouth that doesn't know when to shut up about his daughter. So yeah, you have that. But yeah, so this has a lot to work with. So for me, it's not. It would be very difficult to be bored in this movie because of the different venues it's using, and they have very suspenseful music. So the music is diegetic. So it's separated from the reality or from the world of the movie. It's just background music that that's to add tone and to the atmosphere, and so that definitely helps. Whereas a lot of found footage movies, they just cut music altogether because music isn't in real life unless it's like from a boombox or your laptop, your iPhone, Alexa or Siri, whatever. So yeah, or Spotify. So that definitely helps. So there are a lot of cinematic qualities to this movie, while adopting a lot of found footage and FaceTime, Skype like genres out there, like Unfriended, like Paranormal Activity, like Troll Hunters. Chronicle's probably the closest thing I can get to it because they use multiple different cameras as well, like security cameras, cell phone cameras, and tons of different cell phone cameras. And then the main guy's camera that he uses for recording stuff. So anyway, there's all that. But yeah, this is a really cool experimental film. I think it's a pretty good experimental film, and it's got some decent names in there. John Cho, he's pretty big. You might recognize a few others. I didn't, but it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give this film a really high 5. I think it'd kind of be around the same grade as Upgrade from this year. It took me by surprise, very stylistic, in a very subtle way, and while being very obvious. It was just a really good surprise for me, and I hope that more films like these, with original ideas and things will be at the screen. So I went to this movie to support it because not only is it original and not a franchise or a sequel, it is just really good. So I hope that you guys get the opportunity to watch it as well. So that's all I have. Until next time, this is Brian, and I will see you at the movies.